Good day, everyone. I am Teacher Beth, and I am here today to talk to you about the theory and research about transformational leadership. So, when you hear transformational leadership, what comes to your mind? In education, transformational leadership is a model that educators, deans, principals, professors, teachers can use to lead by example. It places a high value on creating community bonds, encouraging both students and educators to greater levels of achievement. In fact, transformational leadership in education often inspire and nurture future transformational leaders of industry, government, and all aspects of society. Transformational leadership is a style whereby leaders influence, inspire, and encourage employees to deliver positive change. We have 5 theories of transformational leadership. The first one is the great man theory. According to the great man theory, which should perhaps be called the great person theory, leaders are born with just the right traits and abilities for leading they have. Much of the work on this theory was done in the 19th century and is often linked to the work of the historian Thomas Carlyle, who commented on the great men or heroes of the history, saying that the history of the world is but the biography of great men. According to him, a leader is the one gifted with unique qualities that capture the imagination of the masses. The second theory is the trait theory. Early ideas about leadership described by the great man theory focus on the innate qualities of individuals. In the 1950s, leadership theory focused on the situational interaction of traits. Then in the 1970s, personality and behavior dominated. The current theory, known as trait theory, focuses on 5 major leadership traits of intelligence, self-confidence, determination, integrity, and sociability. The trait theory also of leadership suggests that certain inborn or innate qualities and characteristics make someone a leader. These qualities may be personality factors, physical factors, intelligence factors, and so on. In essence, trait theory proposes that the leader and the leader's trait and are central to an organization's success. The assumption here is that finding people with the right traits will increase organizational performance. Trait theory focuses exclusively to the leader and the neglect of the follower. The third one is the contingency theory. What does the contingency theory of leadership focus on? Firstly, the contingency theory of leadership focuses on leadership styles. To apply this theory or any of its models, leaders must be aware of their own leadership style as well as their strengths and weaknesses. This requires honesty, self-reflection, and vulnerability for a person to identify how they showing up as a leader. The contingency theory also emphasizes different variables in a specific settings that determine the style of leadership best suited for the said situation. It is founded on the principle that no one leadership style is applicable to all situations. This theory of leadership accommodates the reality that success in an undertaking is often a combination of the attributes of the leader and the attributes of the challenge. Good leadership is contingent upon how one responds to the situation. The fourth one is the situational theory. The situational theory is similar to the contingency theory, as it also proposes that one leadership style supersedes others. As its name suggests, the theory implies that leadership depends on the situation at hand. Put simply, leaders should always correspond their leadership to the respective situation by assessing certain variables. The situational theory of leadership suggests that no single leadership style is best. Instead, it depends on which type of leadership and strategies are best suited to the task. According to this theory, the most effective leaders are those that are able to adapt their style to the situation and look at cues such as the type of task, the nature of the group, and other factors that might contribute to getting the job done. And the fifth is the behavioral theory. The behavioral theory focuses on how leaders behave and assume that these traits can be copied by other leaders. Sometimes called the style theory, it suggests that leaders aren't born successful but can be created based on the learnable behavior. A great example of the behavioral theory is looking at the task-oriented leader versus a people-oriented leader. If there's a problem with a team, a task-oriented leader will look at the process to see if something needs to be adjusted with the workflow. A people-oriented leader will look at the individual and go right to them, asking what the issue is. Whatever behaviors you choose, the behavioral leadership theory helps leaders focus on their action and utilize their decision to be a great leader. So now let's proceed to the research about transformational leadership. Here are some examples of research about transformational leadership. First is the impact of transformational leadership on work, performance, burnout, and social loafing and mediation model. The aim of this research was to study the effect of transformational leadership on employees' work outcome, which include their work performance and working burnout and their working behaviors such as social loafing and workplace. Also, it studies the impact of intrinsic motivation as a mediator between transformational leadership and other states. Second, transformational leadership and job performance, the mediating role of work engagement. So, this study proposed that transformational leader use various behavior to provoke followers organizationally beneficial between, or example, better task performance and helping behavior through ignition of followers' work engagement. So, that is, employees who inspired by transformational leadership are more likely to immerse themselves in the work, and in turn, this is likely to result in better task performance and helping behavior. In this study, we adopt multi-temporal and multi-source research designed to reduce the consideration of common method variance. So I have a link provided below. You can open it for more info about the research article. So in conclusion, transformational leadership is a vital role for effective managers. Became leaders' effectiveness determines the ultimate success of the organization. According to Hesselbein and Cohen at 1999, page 263, organizations that takes time to teach leadership are far ahead of the competition. By becoming familiar with the transformational leadership approach and combining the 4 I's, managers can engage as effective leader in the business world. Transformational leadership can be applied in one-on-one or group situation. Using this approach, the manager or the leader and the associate or the followers are transformed to enhance individual job performance and as a group, help the organization be more productive and successful. So that will be all about the theory and research about transformational leaderships.